Hi, Blender Modeling here, and today I'm going to show you some nice tricks you can do using textures. First of all, we go into Blender and delete the default cube. Make sure you're using cycles and that you're using your GPU. And I will enable my screencast, of course, this time. I'm adding a plane to the scene and I will scale it up just a bit, 3 times. Yeah, that will do it. And I'm going to get a nice texture on it. So I'm adding a material, and beneath the color section I am going to select the image texture. And I'm going to open a nice texture I find in the Oblivion texture package, and it's the cobblestone map. First of all, we're going to hit 7 to go into top view mode, and I want to see the textures. Then I press tab to go into edit mode, and U, and then project view from bounds. This takes the perspective I'm in and projects the map, the texture map, right on this surface as I'm seeing it here now. And there you go. That is the texture map I just loaded, and it already looks good. So now we want to make it something special. You see this in the camera. It's just a flat plane with a nice looking street or stone texture on it. So I want to make it really bumpy and make a high difference, because normally you see that the stones are a bit lift off the surface. So we're adding a displace modifier, and when you add a new displace modifier you also want to create a new texture, and by default it will use the cloud texture. In the texture tab you can see it under the displacement modifier texture, and you want to change that into an image. And I already created this image. You can make one yourself. You can use a fancy new program called, was really new, it's called Crazy Bump. This program can create 3D, not 3D, but can create normal maps from just a plain image, and also height maps or displacement maps, occlusion maps, and so on. Another nice program you can use is the SS Bump generator. It can do the same, and there are a lot more programs found on the internet. One image I recently created from this cobblestone street is this picture. As you can see, it has the texture of the cobblestone street, and the white parts are the slightly lifted up parts, so you see it on the stones, and the dark parts are where the stones are low, so beneath, between the stones. You can also edit it a bit yourself. You can just open up a random program and try to make the white colors darker. So yeah, just adjust it in the way you like it the most. I adjusted it a little bit so you can see I added these dark spots. Yeah, kinda looked nice for me. And to get this texture on, we just find our map. This is the map, okay. And what you see is totally nothing. And why are you seeing nothing at all? This is because we haven't yet subdivided our plane. So first of all, we're going to subdivide it a few times. We can use here the number of cuts. Say 30 will look nice. Nah, I will go with more. Subdivide it, I would say as much as you can. You can see here the trees are going up a lot. So when you're making a game, you absolutely don't want to do it. You want to have it fast, and you want everything going smooth, and to be able to play it on a computer and not something like one big massive mainframe. So when you're making a game or something, you want everything flat and fake. But when you're really creating a scene with a render, you want to make sure you get everything as realistic as possible. So you subdivide it a few more times so the map and the shape will perfectly come together. As you see, it's now really spiky and long. This is because our strength modifier is way too high. I'm going to turn it down to 0.03. Yeah, this looks much better. As you can see now, the stones are slightly lifted up, and when I turn smooth on, you see it really looks nice. You see the nice kind of height difference in here. So you look like this, and you can see the same pattern as you see when you got the texture on. So it's really realistic looking there. If I zoom in a little bit, you get the shape of it like this, and when I remove the texture to this, you see it's becoming flat. So I think it really adds to the scene, and you can play with the strength modifier. Sorry. So if you go all the way up to 5.0508, you see it's getting already spiky and really bumpy, hefty road. And if you turn it down to 2, you get really flat looking road. It's just what you need, and you can edit it as you like. Also in rendered mode you can see it as you want. So we're going to turn up our lamp to turn it into a sun. You can see the brightness of it. It looks pretty beautiful. And this is how to create a realistic street scene you can build around it. Anything nice. So I hope you guys liked it. Subscribe, and I'm really working on more content and videos. I'm trying to make a shield or get a few videos out of it. I already created it, but I didn't find time to make a good tutorial. So let me know what you guys think about this tutorial, and also give me some ideas for new tutorials. Thank you for watching.